Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Andrea and I love the Pilates Method of Exercise. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Today I'll have another installation in the Struggle is Real series that I do with my Los Angeles colleague Lesley Logan of Profitable Pilates. And today we're looking at the double leg kick done on the mat. I'm just going to take a moment to show you exactly the exercise, what we're talking about, and then I've got a soapbox to get on about this exercise, and I'll try not to make this a rant. So the double leg kick is after the single leg kick, imagine that, which is after the swan on the mat. So it comes kind of in the, not quite in the middle of your mat workout, but kind of toward the beginning, shall we say. And let's just take a look at it. So one cheek is on the mat, the elbows are down to the mat, and then both legs kick. And then you lengthen up into a swan-like position, the hands go toward the ceiling, and then you'll change sides. And then you'll inhale as you kick, exhale as you make a nice long shape. And that is one set. I'm just going to do it one more time in real time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And then usually it's followed by a counter stretch. Okay, so if you've been watching my channel for a while, or if you're a blog subscriber, you may have heard me talk about this before. But double leg kick is one of the places that we find ourselves in the Pilates method. And I'll mention the other culprits where it's easy to do. The part where you lift up and the arms go away from you and toward the ceiling and straighten is usually a prime time for lots of people, including myself for a while, for years. We all kind of feel like we want to open our chest, which we should, but we usually manhandle our shoulders and squish our upper back together, and sometimes even do funny things with our wrists to get that done. And it does give the illusion of creating an openness across the chest and using the upper back, but it really is just an overworking cranking of the shoulders. And that's a prime place that we do it. Other places that we are apt to do it are stomach massage, the one with the hands back, boomerang, rowing, reverse push through is a big culprit, and it's all kind of that same tendency to get chest opening, but we're going about it just a little bit from the wrong place. So a way that I like to think about it, so that is my struggle, and I feel like I see a lot of people struggle with that aspect of it. And also feeling like you need to get so high up off the mat, like you are for your swan or your swan dive or your single leg kick. And remember that all of the exercises that are on the stomach, actually all of the exercises, not just the ones on the stomach, it's the ones on the stomach that make us realize that we need it the most, is a lengthening action. So you're not looking to get high off the mat as the first order of business, but you want to make yourself as long as possible so you can really decompress the back and the spine in that arched position. And that's kind of what we're looking for, openness and suppleness and strength in the spine in all of our Pilates exercises, but on the stomach, it's a bit of a problem. At least I find them very, very challenging. And maybe you do too. So instead, let's look at the sequence from swan to single leg kick through to double leg kick. And so we'll talk about the similarities of those three exercises and how that can help your double leg kick and what to do other than squish your shoulders together. So way back 2 exercises ago at the swan, it's kind of more built in than you could go for length, right? Because you're kind of pulling yourself forward and eventually off the mat. And your arms are in a position that is advantageous. They're right in front of you and a little bit forward. So that you can imagine the down line of your back, the up line of your seat and your waistline, and all of that kind of working as one thing. I should say working together, not as one thing, but working together. So then you slide back, and now you have a little bit of a kickstand, shall we say, to help you get lift. And again, your arms are in front of you and right by your side. So it's helpful to feel like you can use your arm to get lift in the sides of your back and your back itself. And then you do your single leg kick. And then we come to our double leg kick. So now Joe Pilates has thrown down the gauntlet. So now we're going to try to use our arm position to lift our waistline into a swan-like arch shape. But now our arms are not in a helpful place. And that's sort of what gets us all confused. So that you're really trying to lift the back and the top of you in the same manner that you did in swan and single leg kick, except now it's just not so helpful what the choreography of the exercise is. So instead of thinking that your arms are lifting you, you want to feel like you're still lifting your back in the same manner as the previous two exercises, and the arms that's the arms that you get to do that with. Yeah, okay. So here we go. So you're going to do your kicks, and then start to make your swan, and then use your arms up to the ceiling to try to lift this up more as well. And if you put the focus on the center of you instead of the arm, it'll be much harder to add that extra squish because you'll be so busy dealing with your stomach trying to lift it into an arch shape. So see what you think, give it a try, and see if you like it in this exercise. Do try it out in stomach massage number 2, reverse push through on the Cadillac, the boomerang, the rowing series number 1 and 2. We find ourselves in the same position where we're up to some of our same tricks maybe. So thank you so much for watching. I will include Lesley's link in the info box below because I can't wait to see what she says about swan dive. She has a totally different back and body than I do, so she may very well love swan and double leg kick and all the things that have arches. So thank you so much for watching. I'll be sure to include Lesley's link in the info box below. I would love to see what she says about double leg kick. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!